Hello my dear students, welcome to CMI's online classes. In today's class for the students of Standard 7, we will continue with chapter 8 of our English grammar, the past tenses. In our previous two videos on the same chapter, we have already understood the simple past tense from simple tenses and the past continuous tense from continuous tenses. So in today's video, we will understand the past perfect tense from the perfect tenses. So today in this class, we will understand past perfect tense, its uses and sentence structure in all kinds of sentences like affirmative, negative and interrogative with both helping verbs and WH words. So let us first understand the sentence structure in affirmative sentences whenever we write sentences in past perfect tense. So first we have to understand affirmative, because when we understand affirmative form, then only we will be able to transform those sentences into negative and interrogative, because we have to follow some rules how to change that I have already explained you in the previous so many videos on tenses. So here we will see past perfect tense. We have already understood present perfect tense in our previous chapter, chapter 7, which was about all present tenses. And in today's video, we will understand past perfect tense. We have already understood the use of verb forms in perfect tenses. That means to have verbs plus B3. To have verbs plus B3 is perfect tenses. As we are talking about past perfect tense, then which to have verbs we have to use. As we understood in our previous videos on the previous chapter, when we learnt about present perfect tense, that has or have plus B3. Has or have plus B3 equals to present perfect. Now, in case of past perfect, these has and have will change into had. Okay, whether the subject is singular, we have to use a subject, whether the subject is singular or plural, we have to use had for both numbers of subjects. Okay, because in present perfect tense, we used has for singular subject and have for plural subject. But in case of past perfect tense, whether the subject or subjects are singular or plural, we have to use had only. That means in affirmative form, in positive form, the sentence structure in past perfect tense is subject plus had plus B3. Main verb is B3. And here to have verbs are used as helping verbs in perfect tenses. Now past perfect tense, we have to use had as the helping verb. Okay. So subject plus had plus B3 plus rest of the sentence. This we will understand in the later part of the video also. But let us first understand how to use past perfect tense. What kind of actions are expressed in past perfect tense? See here, we use the past perfect tense to talk about what kind of action. तो किस तरीके के कामों को हम past perfect tense के थ्रू माध्यम से past perfect tense के माध्यम से हम बताते हैं. So here the series of actions are written here. What kinds of actions we should express in past perfect tense. Number one is an action that happened before another action in the past. So if we speak about two actions, that means we are going to speak about two actions, both taken place in the past. अगर दो काम हुआ है बीता हुआ समय में, अगर हम दो कामों को एक साथ बयां करेंगे, ओके, तो जो पहले काम को हम बयां करेंगे तो उसको हम पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस में एक्सप्रेस करेंगे. वी हैव ऑलरेडी अंडरस्टूड द स्ट्रक्चर एंड दैट मीन्स वी आर expressing two actions that that have taken place in the past. दो काम जो बीते हुए समय में शुरू हुआ, बीते हुए समय में हुआ था, उस दो काम को जब हम एक साथ बयां करेंगे तो उस समय जो पहले काम हम बयां करेंगे उसको हम पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस में बयां करेंगे. लेकिन हमारे पास दूसरा काम भी है बयां करने के लिए, तो नेक्स्ट एक्शन जो हम एक्सप्रेस करेंगे उसे हम सिंपल पास्ट में एक्सप्रेस करेंगे. ओके, दैट मीन्स दिस इज द ऑर्डर ऑफ, हियर वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड द ऑर्डर ऑफ टेंसेस. दैट मीन्स पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस इज मोस्टली फॉलोड बाय सिंपल पास्ट. सो यहां पर हमें कौन सा टेंस के बाद कौन सा, अगर हम दो एक्शंस को एक्सप्रेस कर रहे हैं तो उसका मतलब हमें टेंस को यूज करना पड़ेगा. तो अगर हम पहले एक्शन को पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस में एक्सप्रेस करेंगे तो उसके साथ साथ अगर हम दूसरा एक्शन को एक्सप्रेस करेंगे तो उस समय हमें कौन सा टेंस को यूज करना पड़ेगा. दैट मीन्स पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस को कौन सा टेंस फॉलो करता है. दैट मीन्स पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस को फॉलो करता है सिंपल पास्ट टेंस. अदरवाइज वी हैव टू सी द एग्जांपल्स आल्सो, लाइक आई हैड रेड द नोवेल बिफोर आई वॉच द फिल्म. सो हियर टू एक्शंस हैव बीन टेकन प्लेस. सो फिल्म देखने का काम भी हुआ है, हो गया है, और नोवेल पढ़ने का काम भी हो गया. दोनों काम पास्ट में हुआ है, बीता हुआ समय में हुआ है. तो पहला काम क्या हुआ, नोवेल पढ़ने का काम हुआ. तो नोवेल पढ़ने का काम को हम पास्ट परफेक्ट में एक्सप्रेस करेंगे, लाइक आई हैड रेड द नोवेल. सो हियर आई सब्जेक्ट प्लस हैड प्लस B3. हियर रेड इज द B3 फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब रीड. ओके, नाउ when before I watched the film. So after that, after reading the novel, here subject I have watched the movie. Okay, film. So I watched the film. I watched the film. This I was subject plus B2 plus the rest of the sentence. This is simple past tense. That means past perfect tense has been followed by simple past tense in this sentence. So this is the order of tenses. Now after I had left home it started raining. So here also I had left home, subject I, had have verbs. Okay, left B3 form of the verb leave. So it started raining, another sentence, it started raining is it subject started B3 B2 plus rest of the sentence. So that means here also we have to understand that after perfect tense, the sentence in which we write, the tense in which we write the sentence is always the simple past tense. Now, number 2 is imaginary things in the past. So whatever we imagine about the past, whatever we express imagining अबाउट द पास्ट. जब भी हम कोई चीज़ों को एक्सप्रेस करते हैं बीते हुए समय को बारे में कल्पना करते हुए, तो उस समय हम ऐसे इमेजिनेशन को भी पास्ट परफेक्ट टेंस में एक्सप्रेस करेंगे. ओके, लाइक इफ आई हैड नोन दैट यू वर इल आई वुड हैव हेल्प्ड यू. ओके, सी लाइक इट, इफ आई हैड नोन दैट यू वर इल, इफ आई हैड नोन. सो हियर आल्सो सब्जेक्ट प्लस हैड प्लस B3. If she had studied harder. So something has happened and we wish by our imagination that such thing may not be happen or might not be happened. So what would have been done in that place? If this kind of action should be expressed, then it should be expressed in simple past tense. Understood? Now another main important point to understand is an action that finished in the past and whose result was visible in the past. So we are speaking about the past action. Okay, and here also we are talking about two actions. One action that finished in the past and its result was visible in the past only. Okay, दो काम हुआ है, एक काम फिनिश हुआ है और उसी काम का रिजल्ट हमें पास्ट में ही देखने को मिला. Okay, like when I met Rosni yesterday, she was crying because she had lost her bicycle. So in this case, we will express the last sentence in past perfect tense. Okay, and the previous sentences may be in past continuous tense or simple past tense. Okay, like here I met Rosni. So here this sentence is in simple past tense. She was crying. This is past continuous tense. Okay. Otherwise, we can also say that past perfect, simple past tense is followed by past perfect tense, or past continuous tense is followed by past perfect tense. Okay. Now see here, we will understand the structure. This affirmative I have already explained here, that subject plus had plus, see, affirmative is subject plus had. Had is used as a helping verb here, plus be3 plus rest of the sentence. Okay, subject plus had plus be3 plus rest of the sentence. Like I had finished. Here we don't have the rest of the sentence because the main important thing to understand is to understand the verb forms used in different tenses. Here we are talking about past perfect tense. So here we have to understand the main verb forms that we use in this tense. Subject plus had plus be3. Okay. Rest of the sentence may come. We may add also. I had finished the work before she arrived my room. So here also, if we add some words after this, if we add another sentence about after this sentence, the sentence, the tense that is followed by the that is written, the sentence that is written which follows the tense should be written in simple past tense. Okay. Now negative. So negative means we will use no or not in sentences. Negative sentences means sentences having no or not. So in case of negative sentences, we use no or not between the helping verb and the main verb. That means I had not finished. Subject plus had is helping verb. Okay, and finished is main verb. So here not is used between the helping verb and main verb. Now interrogative. Interrogative. So as I have told you, here we have to understand the interrogative sentences by helping verb. Okay, helping verb, whenever we make interrogative sentences by using helping verbs, then we have to use that helping verb at the beginning of the sentence. Again, I am telling you that the subject in interrogative sentences, when those interrogative sentences are framed by using helping verbs, the helping verbs which we use in interrogative sentences should come at the beginning of the sentences. So here we are talking about past perfect tense. In past perfect tense, had, had from helping, had from the group of have verbs is used as the helping verb. So here if we are framing interrogative sentences by using helping verb, then this had from helping verb from have verbs should be used at the beginning of the sentence, and the subject comes in between the helping verb and the main verb. Like had is helping verb, finished is main verb V3. Now subject is I here. Okay, subject. Had plus subject plus B3. Okay. You had finished. You had not finished. Had you finished? Okay. Otherwise, we may also write like we had taken our lunch. If you say we had taken our lunch, this is also in simple past perfect tense. Now when you change this sentence into negative, it should be we have to use not in between the helping verb and main verb. Had is the helping verb here. Okay, taken is the main verb here. B3 of the verb take. Okay, so that means we had not taken our lunch. Not taken our lunch. So this is a negative sentence in simple past perfect tense. Okay. Now, again, if we are changing this sentence into interrogative by using helping verb, we know that helping verb is had here. So this had helping verb should be used at the beginning of the sentence, and the subject comes between the helping verb and the main verb. So we is the subject here. So had we taken our lunch? This is interrogative in positive form. Okay, we should write interrogative in negative form also. Had we not taken? Had we not taken? So when we write interrogative sentence in negative form, at that time, that's after subject we have to use not. Okay, in positive form we will use in positive form we don't use not. Okay, but in negative form we use not before the main verb and after the subject in interrogative sentence. Understood? I hope you have understood, and now you are able to solve the exercises from this past perfect tense. I think this explanation has been so helpful to you all, my dear students. This much for today's video. In our next video we will speak about future perfect tense. Okay, and we will also understand the sentence structure as well as how to write sentences in negative, interrogative as well as affirmative. Affirmative तो सबसे पहले हमें समझना है, क्योंकि जब भी हम पहले सीखते हैं तो हमें affirmative sentences ही सीखना है, positive sentences. Okay, so I hope you have understood past perfect tense, the kinds of actions we express with past perfect tense, and the structure of sentences in past perfect tense when the sentences are affirmative, negative as well as interrogative. So this much for today's class, students. Thank you so much for being the part of my class today. Thank you so much.